This live has to be amazing. You want to know why? Because right before I got on, my Digi died. I'm so mad.
Okay, let's see how. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, can you hear
Okay,
me?
I can hear you. Yes,
I'm so mad my gimbal died right before I got online. I'm
it's
sitting here.
okay. Yeah, I'm trying to get mine in line here.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Hold on. I keep trying to plug it back in. This is craziness. So how are you? I'm get down. Thank you. This
Hey, Nurse Meanwhile, my bicoastal nurse babe.
Please excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. Okay. So until my Digi, thank you
Okay.
for watching to support. I appreciate that. Until my Digi charges, we're just going to start. I
Okay,
apologize
go
again.
ahead. It's
So
okay.
how are you? How are you?
I'm great. I'm blessed and highly favored. Okay.
Yes, yes. So this is going to stay on my page. So just tell everybody who you are and how you found out about NurseChella.
Okay, well, hi everyone. My name is Mikailia. I am a registered nurse and now also a licensed financial professional. I'm always looking for pages that are inspirational to women and especially our healthcare girlies. So you came across my timeline from NurseChella. So when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to see what this page is about. And when I saw it, I immediately said, oh my gosh, I have to hit you up and see what this is about. So I really love what your page stands for, inspiring, women in our profession to look outside of the box of what we do in healthcare and just
Yeah.
giving us some other options.
Yes. And with that, with COVID, so many nurses, I'm an MP, but so many nurses was making way more than me with COVID. They were out here and I kept saying, oh, I need to jump out there. Then I was like, no, I don't want to get sick. But a lot of those nurses who made all that money don't have it. And
Mm-hmm.
for a lot, also for a lot of us, we can make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
We can spend a lot of money, of course, but then we have this mentality: I'm going to make it, I'm gonna
And
spend
make
it,
it
and then I
right
can
back
get it right back.
like
That
the
is
G
our
boys.
ah, that is our thought process, and I would be lying if I didn't say that is my life.
That is
That is,
true. Well, I'm glad you stated that because that's what got me into the financial services realm. I was making all of this money as a travel nurse, and then I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know how to offset it with taxes. As a contract nurse, I didn't have my policies set up. I didn't have my affairs in order like I needed to. So as
Mhm.
I started speaking to other healthcare, colleagues at work, I noticed they were experiencing the same thing. So I was like, let me learn about money. I read a lot of books. And from there, I started learning about life insurance. And then me being a critical care nurse, I'm pretty sure you see this yourself. Many of our people do not have their affairs in order.
Yeah.
While we should be taking those last moments and cherishing the last
His
moment
son.
with our family members, they're in there arguing about who's going to pay for what. We don't have this. We don't have a trust. We don't have a will. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's what
But
got me.
we don't want to give it all away.
We can't give it all away.
We
But that's
can't
what
give
got
it
me.
all away because these are some of the things that we are going to discuss at NurseChella.
Yes.
But tell me what services you do offer
Okay.
as a financial, is it a financial advisor?
Yeah, so we are
Okay.
considered licensed financial professionals, just like how we had to study and be fingerprinted, background checks for nurses. Same thing for this because we're dealing with your money. So, of course, with this life insurance, once I got into this business, I didn't realize how much life insurance can be utilized as a strategy. I'll give some more of that away at NurseChella. You have to be there. Retirement planning. People just look at their 401ks, 403bs, but people don't understand that you have to diversify your portfolio when it comes to your money. So especially us travel nurses, we work so many different contracts in different hospitals. You probably have some old 401ks that are just sitting around. You're not looking at how they're performing. We can switch those over into annuities and get you a higher percentage. I focus on stuff like that and teaching people how they can utilize these as a strategy. And
So you're
also
saying contract us 1099
contractors, yeah, 1099s, or even if you work for different
agencies.
agencies, they might not be 1099, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't have those nests like those 401ks and 403bs like you would if you're a traditional staff employee. So you need to have your IRA Roth account so you can be putting in your money into it, and it has that tax-free withdrawals at 59 and a half at retirement. I think this year's was 7,600 under 50 and 85 or 8,600 a year above 50. But these are the things that we need to be looking at. You want to keep our money away from Uncle Sam.
I mean, they get enough of it and we can't do nothing about it. I
For
just
sure.
remember Candy saying that she does her finances like people. I'm sorry, that's what my grandma taught me.
I mean, if you could, I mean, at
That
the end of the
insurance,
day,
they use it, they build generational wealth with it, all of those things that we don't talk about because if I'm being honest, I don't want to talk about my family member passing away. I don't want to talk about losing someone, but they're having these conversations and setting these things up from when their kids are
or
born.
born, yes.
Yeah. And another thing that I learned owning a home care agency, and I know that's somewhere you're going, and we talked about it a little bit,
Yes.
but owning a home care agency, I had a client who was well off, and they paid me, and I was not taxing, but I was asking for a premium rate. And when I just thought they were paying me, no problem, never a problem with the money. When he passed away, they asked me for every amount of money they paid me. They needed a receipt for it. All the time that I had because they had long-term care insurance.
Yes, that writer. Yes, she said it. See, these are the things I'm going to discuss.
Yes,
This is why I
yes.
tell people time is of the essence. The earlier, the better for you to set up these policies because, of course, if you wait until you get older or if you start, God forbid, getting any type of, medical disease
Right.
or issues, it's going to be harder for you to, be approved. But luckily, I am a registered nurse, so I understand these different medical issues, and I can, usually speak with the underwriters and explain to them your issue or whatever's going on in your situation and try to get you approved. But I want to go back to something that you said. You said these people are starting these policies as soon as their children are born, which is smart. I tell my clients, look, if you're pregnant or if you have children, as soon as that child gets a social security number, you need to be setting them up with a cash value life insurance policy. Why not? First of all, God forbid, you never know what can happen in life. But also by the time this child is 18, 19, 20,
They can take money from it.
they can take money. They'll have at least $100,000 if it's set up.
I wish somebody would have. Today's my daughter's birthday. She's 34.
Oh
I
my
wish
God.
somebody would have told me this when
See?
my 4 kids were little, but I didn't know. So I have to go. Me and my friend was just talking today about IRAs and how I'm now going to have to like throw money in everything.
Hey,
I have pensions and stuff like that, but extra money, I'm just going to have to throw it into stuff to build it really.
We can talk about it. Yeah, we definitely
Yeah.
can discuss it. That's what I'm here for. But you see what you just said? Our families, our people don't like to talk about it. It's a taboo subject. And no, at the end of the day, life is going to happen. There are 2 things that we are guaranteed in life: taxes and death. Okay,
Not
unfortunately.
taxes.
Life
She was
insurance
going to say
is
that.
going to cover you for both. Okay. We have these cash value life insurance policies that you can have tax deferred growth, and you can pull from them tax free. Why don't you use it when that time comes? When you pass, you're handing off wealth. It's a transfer of wealth to your kids instead of debt. Transfer of wealth instead of debt. I want them to pick up on that.
Yeah.
So we have to have these conversations, and I speak to everyone about this, and the more the better. So you see, my whole goal now is from bedside to business. I have a lot of nurses and people that come to me and speak about this, and then they're interested. They're like, oh, are you making money from this, doing this? Yes, this is a business that I'm doing. So I have a lot of other nurses that come work with me now. A lot of them, heck, they cut that time in half or less at the hospital now because they're making their money from being financial advisors. I tell people the more the better. The more people that we can have that look like us, that people can trust, that we can have talking to the masses about this, the better. So ladies, if you're getting burnt out at the hospital, which is why I started looking at other things, tap in with me and we can talk about that as well. It's a business opportunity as well.
Yeah. So I know I told you I love to say beyond the bedside, but I also had a slogan from the bedside to a boss, because we could do so many. And when I talk to you, we have to leverage this education. We ain't just become book smart to become book smart. Yeah, we use it at work and all of those other things, but those are things that people want to learn. We can leverage our education to do so many other things.
For
And
sure.
when we're not always accepted, we can make the table. I believe in that. If I'm not accepted at the table, I'm going to build one.
Go and create one. Exactly.
Yeah.
I love it.
But as we're building, it's important for us to know what to do with our money, because we like to spend it. And we're going to get old. We're going to
Well, I
get
tell
old.
people, make more money then. If you like to spend it and you like to live a luxurious life, make more. That's why, look, all of my services, Legacy Financial Services, and from that I came up with the Luxury and Legacy Networking. That is a whole group just for intentional networking. I want healthcare professionals, entrepreneurs, or other people that are like-minded to get together, collab like what we're doing.
Yeah.
You might meet business besties. I want us to come together for a reason. I like to do brunch and all those things, but I'm like, okay, if I'm going to get a group of these women together, it's just like you created this room. Let's talk about something that we need if we're going to have fun at the same time.
Slow down. Tell me what it's called again. Luxury.
Okay, so Luxury and Legacy Networking. So
Right.
you'll see on my page, I host events for women to get together to have fun, but I let them know we're having fun, but this is, financial education too. So in a fun way, I always make sure I teach them in some sort of way. And if they want to book me, they can. It's not something that's required, but I'm like, if I'm going to get the rooms together, I do speak up, stress the importance of entrepreneurship and networking and collaborations. When you step out into this world, you'll notice that everything is all about relationships. So I put those rooms together so people can meet people and, get some relationships from the rooms that I create, like how we're doing right now.
Yes. Okay. I love it. So is there anything else? Are you excited to come to NurseChella?
I'm so excited. When I tell you I love traveling, I love meeting new people. I love speaking to girlies, especially, excuse me, my healthcare girlies, my nurses that want to learn more about money, learn more about entrepreneurship, talk to me about it, or anything. If they just want that confidence. Some people, I've had people inbox me and be like, oh my gosh, I see you speaking on these podcasts, these conferences, and doing this now, and I'm just scared. I'm like, girl, don't be scared. Pop out and do it. Nobody feels like they are ready when they do it. You just have to do it. So I just hope to come and be that inspiring voice for people to, first of all, get their affairs in order. They want to, learn about some other sides of business. I'm there for that too. I just want to see us all win, honestly.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, we want to be smart with our money.
For sure.
Because they're going to definitely take it from us if we
give it. For sure. I had to learn the hard way, which is why I got into this. When I tell you when Uncle Sam would snatch that money out of your account like taxes, I was like, okay, we have to come up with something. What's happening here? And once I started speaking to my colleagues and learned that this is not a new problem, a lot more people are dealing with the same things, I said, okay, I need to, get myself educated on this even more and teach the masses, which is what I'm doing now. So
the question I have is, when because you intrigued me now when you said they was taking the money, like them taxes. A lot of times when you work 1099, you get paid, but you're responsible. And do people know that you're responsible for paying your taxes? Is it at the end of the year, like when you file your taxes the next year, or is it monthly?
You have different options. You can do it at the end of the year. with with the next tax year cycle. Or what you should be doing yourself is taking at least 20 to 30% out of each check and putting it to the side and paying your own taxes quarterly, so it won't hurt, so it won't feel so bad when they take it all out. Because getting 50,000 plus taken out your bank account at once.
Honey, I would just throw it all away.
Oh my gosh!
But let me ask you a question. Would this be an option now? Because I have a friend who is a accountant, so we're always talking about ways to save our money. Now, if you know you have to pay $50,000, would you put it in a money market, quick one, like a 6 month one, 3 months, 6 months,
and then or something?
Say it again.
You mean like a CD or something? Like you said?
No, not a CD, a money market. So there's some money markets that could be like for three months, and it yields a high interest rate. So not to deter, but my friend is like I said, she's an accountant. So what she does is she takes, like, say if it's $5,000, she'll take the $5,000. Say if they're at, let's just say 10%. That's a high rate, but let's just say 10%. So within that 3 months, because it's a short one, she can earn $500, whatever it is, $500. She takes her money out. Okay. Puts that money in the savings that she made and flips that 5,000 into another one.
That's smart, actually.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
As long as you have the money, you pull it out and you pay those taxes. But that's actually
But that's what I'm saying, though. While you're saving your money for your taxes, you could be saving it and allowing it to create money for you.
Yeah, that's smart. That's something I didn't even think of.
Yeah.
Wow, that's smart. I like that. I like her. We're gonna have to. Is she gonna be?
She'll be there.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to check. That is actually a really smart strategy. And then it's also you're putting it somewhere where you can't pull out of it and spend it. So it's also
so you get a quick one though, because number one, CDs. I had a CD. I just recently withdrew it. It doesn't gain a lot of money.
Not anymore.
And so you're locking your money up for a longer time, and you're not really yielding a lot. And I left it in there for an extra year, thinking that I was going to get the same amount that I locked it in with, and I didn't because the rates changed. So they changed it. So they're called high yield.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
These days, the percent, unless the bank is coming out with every blue moon they'll come out with, we're offering this percentage. It's really not, these days for CDs. But what you just said just made me think, there are annuities that people have. So the new annuities, you are protected with the floor protection. So whatever amount that you put in, at least at minimum, you're going to come out with that. But it grows, with the movement of the market. And what we do is we go through each. So a client got on a call with me. I will go through each of the companies that I work for, and I will see who's offering the best percentage of growth for that time. And I'll be like, okay, so this one over the years, this is what they did over a 5-10 year. This is, the stock markets or tickers that they're using, and this is how they've grown. This is what your money is going to do. And not only is your money being protected from the floor, but what you initially put in, it protects your growth. So say you get a $10,000 growth, boom, now your money is protected at that level. You can never go below what you initially put in. So that's what I really love about these accounts. So I'll tell people, I know you have your 401k. I know you have some old accounts that you have sitting around. Let's look at what you have in there, because most people don't look at how those accounts are.
I don't. My husband looks. And then I get mad, like, get out my business.
If you're not looking at how it's performing, how do you know what's growing the best? So I'll tell people, you don't even have to move all of it out of there. Diversification is key. You can keep some in there, you can put some in here, and you can see how it's growing. Then the good thing about the annuities is that we can set it up to where certain times over the years that you can pull from it penalty free. Because the whole point of these accounts is for you to have a nest egg during retirement. You don't want to keep pulling from it, but we do give you those options if you wanted to take some out maybe once a year. But they're really good for that.
This is the question I'm going to ask you there, but I'm going to ask you right now. So for somebody who's watching this and you're telling them, okay, you can do this, you can learn how to advise people in their finances as a nurse. And they say, I don't want to be a nurse for long, because that was never my goal. That's why I went to be an MP. I did not want to be on the floors for years and years and years, wearing myself out.
Fire, okay?
I didn't wear myself out. I just did not want to do it. So if somebody said to you, hey, what if I wanted to leave the bedside altogether?
Okay.
and do this, what would you say this is something that you can do immediately? This is something that you need to grow with the company to learn it? Or what would you say? What would your advice be?
Well, I will tell them you're speaking to the right person. That's exactly what I do. I will get you onto my, my company. We will get you trained because, of course, this is serious business. You will have to study. You will have to get your license. It doesn't take long. If you can pass the NCLEX, you can for sure pass this test as well.
What's the test?
The test, well, you do have to get licensed as a licensed financial
Like a
professional.
broker?
Well, not a well, I guess you can call yourself a broker, but you do have to get a license. You do have to go take a test. You do have to pass it. You do have to get fingerprinted. This is a real thing. You are dealing with people's money.
Mm-hmm.
So once you do that and you get licensed, you will learn a lot of this knowledge and you're still going to feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know what you're doing. So then you'll have somebody like me or my upline that will train you and teach you more. And honestly, it's different. It's you're in a business of speaking to people, sales, marketing. It's a different beast than nursing. But if you can handle that, you can handle this too. And once you start doing it and seeing how lucrative it is, it's gonna
I might need to sign
motivate.
up.
Listen, baby, we can talk about this when we get out. Like, it's so lucrative once you start seeing your checks and once you start seeing your commission, you're gonna be like, well, why didn't I learn about this before? I promise the financial services industry has been such a blessing to get into. And then not only once you get into this profession, the level of networking and your network of people that you meet once you get into this realm is mind blowing. There are people that are making seven, plus figures doing this, just learning how money works and educating the masses on it. So it's all about what you put into it, honestly.
So what if a client said to you, okay, I don't have a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a lot of money to start with. What you gonna say? Can
Okay,
you
so
work with them?
I can work with you. I'm glad you said that because a lot of people in our, community,
Communities.
unfortunately just swears everything is too expensive and it's a scam. Y'all have to stop thinking everything is a scam. That's why you're not getting
I
ahead.
think
Everything
everything's a
is a scam.
scam. I think
Everything
everything's a
isn't. It's not a scam. Other people are literally using these strategies and getting ahead. This is why their 20-year-old has $150,000 that they can pull from, and you don't because you thought it was a scam when people was telling you about it when they were a baby. But that's another conversation.
scam.
But
Hmm.
I would tell them whatever you can afford, we can work with you. All these policies aren't 50, 60. It's not a lot. It's about what you can afford, and we'll figure out what your death benefit or the premium amount would be. It's not that much. If you can go to brunch, if you can go to the club, and you can spend money on $50,
Hmm.
$100 on a drink, you can spend 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever dollars a month to protect your family and protect yourself and, be building and protecting your money. Like, come on now. You got to have our, responsibilities and what we're doing in order.
All right. So you will be on the panel for NurseChella on Sunday
Yes.
at the brunch, and then you're coming on Saturday or no?
Yes, I'll come the whole weekend. I'm networking, mingle with people. If people want to
Okay.
talk to me and, especially learn about how they can get, on a call or, learn about the business too. I'll be there to talk to them about that.
Are you vending? I thought you were vending. No.
Huh?
Are you vending? I can't remember off top.
Um, I don't know. We didn't discuss that, but if you want me to have like a little area set up, I could do that. What?
Um, I want to. How do you say her name? Because I'll be saying Mimo in my head because I never
You say
talked to
me
her.
more. Yeah, me more.
Mimo, Nurse Mimo. I would say the Fairmont. The I'm trying to think. The Fairmont. There's another one. I think it's the Hilton downtown. Um, I'll get you some.
Okay, yeah. For sure. We want to be a luxury.
Honey, y'all got the court. She's a travel nurse. She's a travel nurse, right?
Yeah,
Meanwhile.
she's the bi-coastal nurse. She's not, well, you could call her a travel nurse because she's traveling for work, but she flies back and forth. She flies to her job. So she's locked in on the West Coast.
First of all, I just sent her. She said no. I just sent her a thing like get on, cause I be watching her
Yeah,
page.
get on. Meanwhile,
She
are you
won't get
camera
on.
ready? She won't get on.
Mm-mm. I don't think.
See, yeah, she
Oh,
don't
she
need to
don't
do
get on.
contract. Yeah, because she's a staff at the hospital. She just flies back and forth from Florida to California.
Ah.
Yeah, that's tea. That's the real tea right
So
there.
I
If you
have
can
a
do that,
friend. Man, tell her to get on. I'm
she
in the
said she in the
bathroom.
bathroom. When you get out of the bathroom, hop on the live, sis.
Because I have a friend, well, she was an ER nurse and she moved to California. Well, actually she traveled and then she ended up staying there long term. And she was in school. She's now a mental health MP, but she was getting paid good money. It
Mm-hmm.
started with a K. I can't think of their hospital network. Kaiser.
Yeah.
Was it Kaiser? Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Gotta
yeah.
be. Yeah. Gotta be. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my daughter got on it. Yes, I definitely want my kids to learn about finances and money and all of those things and how
Yes.
they can, because I didn't do it when they was young, just being honest. And they're
Okay.
young enough now where they could do better than me.
Well, that's what it's for. It's all about being the generational curse breaker. Just because our parents wasn't able to do it for us doesn't mean that we won't be able to do it for our future generations. So it has to start somewhere. So I don't, fault a lot of our parents. They were in survival mode. You can't think about investing and things as such if you're thinking about how you're going to pay the bills. So now we're getting better.
I just want to touch on that, and then I'm gonna let you go because I know you probably got some other things to do. But one thing that I feel like we have to be honest about, although nursing is great, and it, you know, for a lot of us African Americans, and different nationalities, not, but for a lot of other people, when we started in nursing, I'll just say for myself, I was married with 4 kids. My husband was the only one working. So financially, I still got assistance for some things. Like I lived in Section 8 housing and all of those things. Nursing has been transformational for
Mm-hmm.
me and my family. I mean, transformational, right?
Amen.
But when you get off of the assistance and stuff, there's this lady here. She calls it I just had it in my head. It's called the something gap,
Okay.
because you go from having all of this assistance to having none. The cliff effect, that's what she calls it, the cliff effect. So people, nurses, just say I'm a nurse with 4 kids and I went from having help with my insurance, help with my rent, all of this, to now it's all my responsibility. I have no
Mhm.
assistance. I have 4 kids in private school. All of those things, you're not in the beginning making money because you're trying to get on a catch-up schedule type thing. You know what I mean?
I
What
understand.
I'm trying to say. So although I want a lot of people to learn and to grow and to take these steps, I just want us to be aware that, a lot of young nurses, especially young nurses with families already, they can't always just jump in and, you know,
Invest.
yeah,
That's yeah, I get it. And I
yeah.
tell people, even if it's $50 a check, if you could just take that much and invest something. When you people hear the word investment, I love ETFs. Put something in ETFs where it will be investing in multiple stocks all at once.
ETF.
Just something. Yeah. So you have like your S&P 500 stuff like that. I know brokers like Robinhood, they let you invest. You don't have to get full shares of certain companies, but you can get something like
I was
E-Trade.
tearing them up during COVID. I was getting all of those things. But then
Yeah,
I pulled my money out because then it started to change.
yeah. So if you do something like an ETF that holds many different stocks or investment in that one, then at least you're getting a diversification from there. I just tell people start somewhere. Start
Okay.
somewhere, even if it's just 25 something, because over time it does matter. When you look at that a year from now or 2 years, and you will look at that $50 that you've been putting in every so often, you will see that it does grow. So I
Yeah.
tell people wherever you are at financially, just make sure you put something to the side. Like you have to start somewhere. If you always want to wait until, oh my gosh, I'm not ready, you're never going to be ready. And then 5 years have passed and now you don't have anything.
That's
And
true.
that's why you make more money. That's why I tell people you want to make some more
It's the
money.
hustle. They got us out here
Yes, you got to
hustling like
hustle.
we on
I
the
feel you.
corner.
I would tell people you can get, if you get into the financial services industry, just to give people an idea, you can get one policy for that day, and what you spent 2 weeks working on for one check, you can get within an hour. Just closing a
Hold
policy.
up.
So do that times
Hold up.
and then
Wait,
you can
let's
think
just
about the
stop. What's the
pennies.
rate? What is the rate you're talking about for this?
I'm just saying, like, if you can close one policy and get a couple thousand. Some people work 2 weeks to get that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll tell people it can be very lucrative. It brings a different beast out of you. So that's why I'm like, if you're hungry and you have the entrepreneur spirit and you want it, you're gonna talk to everybody you can to try to get, and you're doing something great. You are helping them, plus you're helping yourself, because people need this. They need your services.
How long have you been doing this?
It's been about a year and a half now. And I was always someone that was into studying and learning about money though. So this just was right up my alley. And then, entrepreneurship and being where I'm at. Y'all know, for y'all don't know, I'm in Atlanta. So, this is the mecca for.
And that's why you talking about scamming or
No, I'm saying people just think everything is a scam. Not
my
even
sister lives she was on here. She lives in Atlanta and they call it scam Atlanta or something like that.
Lord, no, I wasn't talking about that. I'm just talking about people just assuming anything when it comes to investing or anything when you come to our community with something. They just think, oh, it ain't real, it's a scam, because they don't know any better. But yeah, I mean, Atlanta, you do have to be careful with certain things, but you can tell when someone, is real or not. You have to do your own, research before you.
I want you,
money.
Not to cut you off, I want you to tap into my she was my marketing strategist. She has an amazing event down there. You would be wonderful. Her name is Jalen Graphics. It's called Marketing and Mimosas.
I saw that the tickets are sold out. I saw it too late.
We went last year. My niece told me, let's just go. When I say it's amazing, like young ladies learning, it was really about marketing, but for me, it was about business. I got to see how she created this. And then she became my marketing strategist. And I didn't listen all the way, but I did listen because my marketing is way better than it was.
I mean, but you is doing something.
Yeah. But I mean, I think that would be a good space for you to be in that room. So if you didn't get to go this year, I think she was raffling off a ticket, I think.
I'm not sure. I mean, I know a lot of people, so I can get my way around, and I go to a lot of conferences and events, so I'll make it to something.
It was amazing. My niece just got on here, and she's a nurse too, but she would be a good person. Y'all will be on the panel together. So she's a nurse and she's an entrepreneur. She sells hair, and she was doing very well when she was ready to quit nursing, but she also does trading.
You want to tap in? She's already in the money realm.
Yeah.
Tap in with me, DM me, or follow me. I can't see her on here, but
it's one in on her.
Yeah, if you're already trading, you're already into tap in with me. I tell people, most successful entrepreneurs and people that are making up in the high six figures, I'm talking about high six figures and reaching seven figures, they have multiple streams of income.
I remember when I first started, I think they said you needed to have at least 5.
At least 5, 6, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I got like 3 or 4.
Come on, you doing right. You doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. I want to be at home though. I don't want to be in nobody's job doing nothing.
Hey, you gotta
might have to tap into
and get the systems in place, and then you'll be able to make money from your computer or your phone. You'll be handling business and have your team and stuff together. But you have to start somewhere.
Yeah, you hear that, Sydney? Tap in so that you can do it, and your mom can stay at home. Well, it's been wonderful. So wait, you're coming?
Yes.
Who's coming with you?
Coming too. Nurse Mima's coming. The bi-coastal nurse. So we'll be there. We'll be coming there together. We always traveling around, getting out there, meeting people. So you guys tap in with me. If you're not following me, my page you can see here is _Mikailia_. I'm going to follow my networking page where I host events here with different women and people in Atlanta. It's luxury and networking. You can type
after NurseChella, let me know. I might have to come back. I love it. I love Atlanta. I wish my sister was still on here. I love that place where you go and it's like a why can't I think of it? It's like a factory. It's like a big warehouse, but come on. You could walk across it. What's it called? When I find out, I'll send you the message. I love Georgia. I just couldn't live there. It's too busy. It's too busy for me.
Yeah, I just hosted an event at the it was the Wealth Wine and Wellness at the Chateau Alon Winery. So great. We had the first hour of golfing. Then we had a nice brunch where I discussed, financial literacy with everyone. And then we had a nice day of wine tasting and spending time at the spot. It was really good. I actually might run that back because some of the ladies are asking me to do it again. So I would love, once I get it planned for you to come down and we can,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Yes. Well, it's been wonderful talking to you. I don't want to take up your time. For anybody who tapped in later, make sure that you follow her. She will be on the Malika.
Michaelia.
Michaela. I'm
It's
so
okay. A lot of
sorry.
people do that. Yeah.
Michaela will be a panelist for NurseChella on Sunday. She will be talking all things financial wellness and how we could grow our money, how we could save our money, how we can invest our money, so that we ain't running out here chasing it.
We can't chase the bag, okay? We got to
Yeah.
have the money that's making money for us passively and not sleep, okay? We don't want to chase the bag and go and be tired,
Yeah.
okay? We want to live soft lives,
Yes.
okay?
So I always ask everybody, and I don't know if you've seen in the last one, but I always ask everybody to run their initials. It's something that I do.
Run my initials.
So I'm going
M.
to start. No.
Okay. Oh, okay.
My name is Gwendolyn Lane, RN, BSN, MSN, FMPBC, and I am a CEO and a founder.
Okay. All right. Now I'll go. Okay.
Mhm.
My name is Mikailia Rogers, BSN, RN, licensed financial professional, and also a healthcare entrepreneur and founder of Luxury and Legacy Networking and Luxury and Legacy Financial Services. Tap
Yes.
in.
Yeah. So listen, when you're at NurseChella, I'm going to have people running their initials because a lot of rooms don't celebrate us. So we're going
Okay.
to celebrate everything we work for, every initial.
I love that. Yes, you got to celebrate us because it's not easy to step out and do what we're doing. It's not. We're learning every day. Entrepreneurship is not easy. It's a roller coaster. Some days you have your ups and your downs, but it's
Yeah.
more up than down.
Yeah. All right, ma'am. Well, hi, Nurse Bay.
I can't see. Oh, Nurse Grind and Hustle. I love the name.
Pam is going to be there as well. She's going to be one of our vendors. Let's
Okay.
see who else is on here before we log off. Can you see everybody or not?
I can't see everybody because we're just talking. I can see kind of the comments and people coming in and out. But I'll just say for everyone, I'm so excited to meet you all. This is going to be such a great time. As you all can see, I'm
Get your
very
tickets. Get your
animated. Get your
tickets. Don't
tickets,
wait.
energetic. Don't wait. Tap in with us. We're going to have some great people on the panel. I saw
Yeah.
the other ladies. This is going to be nice, you guys. So you want to get in the room. It's so important for you to get in the rooms, you guys. If you're introverted, it doesn't matter. We're going to welcome you with open arms. As you can see me, I'm so
Yeah.
happy. I'm going to come up to you and welcome you. Don't be afraid. You never know who you could meet, and stepping in the right room can change the trajectory of your life and what you have
Yeah.
in your environment, okay? So don't be afraid. Come.
And I want to say one more thing. I seen Portia's girlfriend Sway.
Okay, yes, way the
I
promise.
posted something and I reposted what she said. She said a lot of times she wouldn't go to things because she didn't want to go by herself. Yeah, but then when she started going, you got to be in the room, whether you're by
Go to so
yourself
many
or there's
places by
somebody.
myself.
Yeah,
And sometimes it's better when you're by yourself because then you have people walking up to you and want to talk to you. Go,
yeah,
I
yeah,
will. People will walk up to you. It's okay, and you can see how I am. If I see you over there looking shy, I'm gonna come right. Hey, what's your name? How you
yeah,
doing? Tell me about yourself. I'm gonna get you to open up. So don't be afraid, guys. We are all just human. Don't be afraid of none of that.
yeah. I'm gonna repost it, but I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to keep you on here too long. Thank you so
Okay.
much for jumping on the
Thank you
live.
for
I'm
having
so
me.
excited. We are officially 1 month and I think 26 days.
Yes, that time is gonna fly by. I'm
Yeah, it
excited.
is. All right. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye bye.